Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fallen London. I'm the Lost Chevalier, Esoch, and I want to welcome you to Ladybone's Roads. Right now, we are going to get a professional reward, and then we will go to prepare for a lethal gambit. But first, the first thing I need is this one. Perfect. Perfect. And we will play the cards, actually. Just to get rid of this. Nip an inconvenient rumor in the bud. There are whispers about a certain lawyer robbery interests. If this reaches the ears of Slow Cake's edition, the damage of the reputation might be irreparable. An oath at midnight. All traces of the robber can be traced to one individual. You catch them outside the door to their home one late evening, as they whistled for want of trousers. From the painted youth of Somerset, a merry farce. No, you don't want their golden rings or jewel brooches, you want their silence. The lawyer pales, cover their mouth before asking if you intend to steal their tongues. The very idea of it's enough for them to promise their silence. Perfect. Gunpowder and Seal, the revolutionaries. Some call them the dynamite faction, but they very far from united. Socialists, anarchists, foreign agents, only their hatred of the masters unite them. And now, bombs! If the press is to be believed, every anarchist carries a baker's dozen of bombs at all times. The truth is that explosives are rare and hard to use. Good. We calculate that bringing down the need will take... The Iron Shield Black Pounder bombs beloved of the press are rather old-fashioned. The modern anarchists favor dynamite. And now you know more on how to store, transport, fuse and set the stuff. If you can ever get hold of any. Perfect. You can sleep from hunger. You know, I'm not hungry exactly. Yes. Back to the palace cellar. Remember the last time you ventured down there, where the 5 locks and 5 doors ward something or someone? Be sure to take enough candles. You know how quickly they burn down here. Return with a gift. On previous visit, you have noticed that someone down here has a taste for honey. A good reception. It takes an even longer and more circuitous trip to find the 5th floor on the visit. You leave your gift of Tony in the antechamber and retreat behind the 4th door. Soon, there is a cracking and rustling, followed by a thunderous crash. Something scurries sharply away, and by the time you have got the door open, there is no one there. The honey gone, though, and the room has that air of very recent presence about it, not to mention a strong smell of must and mold. A solitary gleam sculpture. The solitary gleam sculpture is an odd sort of client. Perhaps you should look into the fellow a little. Spy on your client. The solitary gleam sculpture is an old cove, to say the least. Perhaps there is more here than is obvious. Your client's life is not a whirl of social activity. He opens and shuts his shop. He visits the fishmonger. A passing dandy peers into the shop window and buries away. On the second night, though, the sculpture has a visitor. The figure wears a hat pulled down low, a long coat and a scarf over his face, but the sinuous, boneless guide of a robbery man is unmistakable. You don't see what happens inside the shop, but the robbery man leaves a box under his arm. You follow him, but he shakes you off somewhere near Mr. Plenty's carnival. Intriguing. A relaxed day at the club. The Parthenon is so very civilized. Days pass in a pleasant haze. All it lacks is a few dusty sunbeams slanting from the skylight. Why would you ever go home? Fall asleep in front of a fire. Well, pretend to fall asleep. A sporting sort. Shroom hopping. Whistle fights, spider pits, the opportunities for a sporting sort are without number in London. Worth a flutter? One of your sporting associates has a hot tip. The Turkish girl is on for tomorrow's shroom hopping meeting. She favors boggy, spoiler-laden tracks, and you can get a call 3 in 1 of her. Never in doubt. The Turkish girl is away at the first corner and loops to an easy victory. The ruby eraser has malice in his yellow eyes, but doesn't get close enough to enact his presumably terrible schemes. Your bookmaker looks would grace a portion of chips. Perfect. Now let's go for the important matter. A decorous evening with your spouse. That's the important matter. Please forgive me. Your spouse want to spend some time with you out in London. Yes. Row in Jekyll Garden, attend a waltzing lesson to get a quiet, intimate dinner instead. Let me see. Attend a waltzing lesson. It is an elegant dance, and the class teacher is renowned. He is apparently only visiting London for a short while. How could you resist? You have considered the girl's evening one, and my message will be... the intimacy of closed position. The officious introduction notes to his pianist, who begins a gentle rendition of Tales from the Vienna Woods. Your form is correct as you spin around the room. At first, the work requires all of your focus, but soon you and your spouse turn as elegantly as clockwork. It is wonderful to hold your partner so near, to meet their gaze as you move as one. It's romantic. Really romantic. Very well. Let's do this now. Preparing for a little gambit. A single candle is burning on the second floor of the clandestine bookshop. The last constable has been waiting, judging by the number of filled ashtrays. There you are. This will take some planning. Let's get to do it, shall we? Let me see what we have. This seems like a questionable plan. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? I want her to live, how do you say it, peacefully in this London. How are we gonna do this? Securing the Medusa's head. We need someone to play the game, and I can't think of anyone better. My father won't need to travel, and it's not somewhere we will be disturbed. We do have no reason to refuse. Procuring Cantigaster venom. It damn near killed my father once. One full drop more will do it. And crucially, it won't color the beer. Keeps things fair. Huh. Now, what I'm going to do? Well, get the Terryman to agree. That's the first step. I'm scared. Getting the jurymen to agree. That's the first step. Oh my god, what am I doing? The old rogue's been waiting for this. Mark my words, he's easy to find. He will be in his fetid watering hole in Watchmakers. Find the other party at their usual haunt and invite them to the game. Okay. Oh, so. Okay, I will go and do that now. Oh god, why? Why am I doing this? Travel to Watchmaker's Hill. Bringing the juryman to the table. The juryman is ensconced in his usual haunt at the Medusa's head. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Warn the juryman. The last constable intends to put him in grave danger. Perhaps you fear for his safety. Perhaps you mean to put a stop to this. The juryman is ensconced in his usual haunt at the Medusa's head. He glances up from behind the bar as you enter, a wicked gleam in his eye. You have the look of someone about to drop a heap of trouble on me. On my head. Oh my god. I want to warn him, but that will be stupid for my part. Oh god, I don't know what to do. Oh god. I'm in a problem. What will happen if I go with her and try to speak her out of this? The last consideration. She listened to your arguments with a certain impatience. You know I respect your opinion, more than almost any other. But in this, I know my father. He wants me gone. And were I anyone else, anyone else, I would have been asleep on the seafloor long ago. He tried to send me away once. I will not be chased from London again. He, of all people, shall not claim these streets. And he certainly shan't claim my mother's memory. No, he knows that what he deserves, but I'm no murderer. He will agree to settle it with me if I will offer him a fair challenge. If nothing else, he taught me to virtues of fairness, and if he can get away with saying he never meant for his daughter to die, he will agree to the game in a shot. She paused and gave you a curious look. Why are you sticking with me anyway? Not that I mind, far from it, but it is quite a thing I'm asking. Oh god, my reasons. Rather, you know. Oh, girl, love. Perhaps, just perhaps, you can feel the stirrings of something. Yes, I'm actually doing it for love. Teasing. The last constable raised an eyebrow. An eyebrow. I see, he says carefully. I hope you haven't thought I have been leading you on all this time. I have never... Never? Well, once or twice. There was that time. Is she laughing? She is! Let's never say never. There are rather more pressing matters ahead of us. But if I have won your affections, and I do perish, well, there are far worse things to have achieved in this life. No, 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 you will not die. You will not die. You will not die. No, no, what a chance. No way. Okay, I will procure the Cantigaster Venom. Securing the Medusa's head. We need somewhere to play the game, and I can't think of anywhere better. My father won't need to travel, and it's not somewhere we do be discouraged. He do have no reason to refuse. But first, I will go and talk to the Cherryman and say him, she wants to play game. Invite the Cherryman. The game is afoot. The Cherryman nods. Straight to a father's heart. That's my girl. The old game then. He placed his hefty palms flat onto the bar top. Always wonder what end these do have. Oh my Agatha, if you could only see us now. His knuckles whiten. Tell her I will drink. Oh God, all is agreed. All is agreed, everything is agreed. All is agreed, holy moly macaroni. Securing the Medusa's head. We do need somewhere to play the game, and I can't think of anywhere better. My father won't need to travel, and it's not somewhere we do be disturbed. He don't have no reason to refuse. You will need to pay, of course. My funds extend as far as these pokey rooms here. But there is a room in Medusa's head, upper floor, that the right size. Just a table and bar, usually reserved only for father and most trusted. Very well. I will go and do that. Secure the Medusa's head. The heart of the Cherryman's empire. The Medusa's head crouches under the shadow of Watchmaker's Hill. All matter of this reputably occurs within. And you have been given license to add one more. You will need to pay the rent to rent out the upper room, and to ensure all the necessary preparations are made. I already have a lot of swarm statements. Above all else, the Cherryman is businessman. There have to be guarantees before he will lease out his best room, even under the current circumstances. Above board. The blind brazier has a tug at the bar. Inspect your paperwork. Seems all in order. The blind brazier sniffs. I will make sure no one is in there as requested. No one is in there as requested. How many tankards was it? He whistled through his teeth. Well, far be it from the question the man upstairs. Oh God, what is this? Devil with the tankards. You could set the course of the game if you insisted. This will guarantee that you rally survive, though they will not altogether appreciate your efforts. Oh God. Oh God, oh no, this is terrible. Oh God, what the fuck. If the nearly kill my father once, I will procuring Cantigaster Venom. Through the old network, I have established the constables are holding a few drops in their possession at Concord Square. You don't need to break in, I'm afraid. Were they an honest lot? I wouldn't sanction this, of course. But unless you happen to have venom of your own, this is the only way. I don't ever have. Okay. So, gathering Cantigaster Venom. You will need to acquire Cantigaster Venom for the game to work. You will need to acquire the Cantigaster Venom from the game to work. You have been typed off that constables have some impounded in their office in Concord Square. Begin a haste against the constables. The constables base their operations out of Concord Square. All impounded goods are kept here in a special vault. For the public good. Very well, I will do this, but first, revolution and coffee. Caligula's coffee houses is full well into the evening. The affluent photographer is advocating the cause of revolution to a holy contrarian. Listen to the affluent photographer. The affluent photographer is enumerating the virtues of revolutionary change over the steam mug. Listen to her arguments while the coal fires Croquettes. Softly spoken. The affluent photographer speaks quietly between sips of the expensive number 4 special. And even you can see that we can't go on like this. The city is shrinking every year. Some of the northern boroughs are half abandoned already. Is this what is left of the empire? No. We cannot allow the masters to hold our reins any longer. There is no need to think about what happened after. We'll sort ourselves out, no doubt. Very well. Well, with that, I will end this episode because I'm quite nervous and I need to prepare a hairstyle, and that is long work. So thank you very much for watching. Thanks for following me. I was the Lost Chevalier. See you next time.